Hello, this is Brian Yang with Scrip Pharma Intelligence. I am today with Dr. Chengbin, who is the CEO and the founder of EpimAb, a startup company based in Shanghai, China. Dr. Wu, welcome to our interview.
Thank you.
Can you please introduce your company?
Sure. EpimAb Biotherapeutics is a Shanghai-based biotech company focused on generating innovative next-generation biologic therapies, primarily focused on oncology indications. So we have our internal developed proprietary technology called FeedIg, which is a bispecific technology that we can generate molecules with drug-like properties and manufacturing feasibilities to support clinical development of next-generation biologics. So our company is engaged in internal product development for oncology and immune-oncology, as well as a broad collaboration with various companies, including China-based companies, biotechs, as well as multinational companies.
Dr. Wu, that's very interesting company. Can you briefly explain the FIG, the platform again for us, please?
So the FeedIg platform is a new technology to generate bispecifics. So basically, the advantage of FeedIg is really take advantage of the Fab components of IgG, which is the structure module of a molecule, antibody molecule that preserve its structure functional integrity. So we basically link the two Fabs in crisscross orientation without any mutations or linkers to generate a molecule that really mimics the functional properties as well as the physicochemical properties of a conventional IgG. So this way, it's really a robust approach to quickly engineer two IgGs into this bifunctional molecule. And the molecule has the PK properties of 10 to 15 day half-life, very, very similar to a conventional antibody. And we have developed a number of chill cell lines with productivity above 2 grams per liter. So those type of drug-like properties and manufacturing feasibility has been a hurdle for many of the previous bispecific technologies, and we somehow using this unique design to overcome the technical hurdles and really end up with this new generation of technology that seems to really work well for many of our projects. So our first program is already moving into CMC development. In terms of process development and manufacturing of clinical material to support our first clinical program next year.
Dr. Wu, could you explain why you think China is the place for this technology to really develop here, and what are some advantages?
Yes, I think there's two aspects of this. One is we are really a China-based global company. We have a global strategy, not just for this licensing strategy, but also for product development, as well as for our team structure is really a global setup. We will move forward into a global clinical development and also partnership with the multinational companies. The reason that we based the company in China is because China's pharmaceutical industry is really growing rapidly. So if you look at the past 10 years, the aggregated growth rate of pharmaceutical industry in China is 20+%, and in the biologics area is approaching 30%, which is much bigger than in the US or Europe. So in this big wave of growth, there's many opportunities, there's government policies, reforms that are supporting the growth of the industry. So we're sort of in the midst of this very high-paced growth that we can see a lot of benefit from the government policies, the investment community, and also there's a pretty large and increasing talent pool in this area that we can all benefit from. So I think we're in the right timing and also in the right location for this business.
Could you tell us how the financing goes so far?
So we have done a couple rounds of financing. 2 years ago, we did our angel financing, and recently we finished our Series A round of $25 million. So this money will support us to move forward our first program into phase 1 completion in China and possibly also in the US, and also bring up forward 2 or 3 high-profile immune-oncology bispecific molecules into the preclinical development at different stages. So we are positioned for a really diverse pipeline and a number of programs into a different stage of the development.
Great. And what do you think the current situation or financing environment in China for biotech companies like yours?
I think it's still very positive environment, and we've received a lot of recognition based on our platform and also our product development strategy. So the company with a platform approach, in China, it's still somehow rare. And we do see that the value of this platform is well recognized from the investment community.
And also, what your next step is, and what are you looking for when you come into this ChinaBio Partnering event?
Yes, I mentioned partnering is one of the major strategy for the growth of the company, because this is such a robust platform. We can really generate a lot of molecules in a very short period of time. So we can't do everything because clinical development is so expensive. So we look for partners in technology licensing, product licensing, and also co-development collaborations. So there's all kinds of ways that we can collaborate with our potential partners. And we think that by a broad collaboration strategy, we can really fully utilize the potential of this technology platform.
And so far, how do you feel about the conference so far?
I think it's great. I've been to ChinaBio a few times, and I can see this is also a growing business. Every time the participation grows rapidly. So I see that we do see a huge potential for partnership, discussions, interactions, and looking forward to more interactions with other companies that in the conference.
Thank you very much for the time.